Gary Lineker insists his 2 divorces were really successful marriages. Gary Lineker said he considers his 2 divorces with Michelle Cockayne and Danielle Bucks as 2 really successful marriages, but admitted he were exploited during his first divorce. The former Barcelona international was married to Cockayne for 20 years until they divorced in 2006. But while various reports claimed Cockayne was divorcing the former England international over unreasonable behavior, the pair have maintained a good relationship with each other. 3 years later, Lineker went on to marry Bucks in Italy, but the pair went their separate ways and were granted a decree nisi to put an end to their union. But despite the fact both marriages ended in divorce, Lineker said he is neither bitter nor angry at his previous spouses and has a positive outlook on the marriages. Read next. Gary Lineker's silly superstitions from playing days, like messing with his barnet. I see them as 2 really successful marriages, Lineker said to the High Performance podcast. I had 20 years with Michelle Cockayne. We, as people do, we married young, and after a long period of time, we just drifted slightly apart and made a decision to go on our own. I think that was a really good marriage. My second marriage with Danielle, that was purely a thing about children and change. The difficulty is the actual procedure of the divorce thing in this country, which has been absurd. I think it's going to be changed, where somebody has to take the blame for a failed marriage, which was ludicrous. Despite the fact he feels both relationships ended in positive terms, Lineker struck out at divorce lawyers, claiming he learned a lot from his first separation, in which he felt he and Cockayne were both exploited. What do you think of Gary Lineker's outlook? Let us know in the comments, and the other difficult thing is when lawyers get involved, Lineker added. You can go, perhaps, hoping to have a nice amicable split, and then the divorce lawyers get in and the letters go out. Then you start to think, perhaps she doesn't like me, but basically, they're trying to make money for themselves. With the first divorce, I learned a lot because I think we were exploited. My second divorce cost me, I think lawyers' fees were £500, £600 because we did it online. And you can do it because it's amicable, so that would be my best advice. Read more.